everyone to Superintendent's Corner. Today we're in the office of the high school principal, the new high school principal, Mr. Steve Ahaus. So we're going to talk to him for just a few minutes about the journey that he's been on to get here and what we can look forward to in this coming year. So welcome, Mr. Ahaus.
Thank you.
Last time we chatted, we talked about the middle school, and since then you've had a chance to come up to the high school. So talk just a little bit about the decision to come up here.
The decision was a tough one, although coming back to the high school has been great, and I was looking forward to that. It's almost like coming home in a way. But my time at the middle school was great. Loved working with the staff and the kids, and that became kind of like home. So leaving that was a tough decision, but I love the journey that the middle school's on and who's over there now, and that was a big part of it, and being able to come over here, I'm excited to get back at the high school.
Yeah, and before his time at the middle school, you were in the high school. You were a math teacher and department chairperson, so it does probably feel like coming home.
Yeah, and it was, I told the staff it was a little bit surreal, like standing in front of them, and I saw so many people that were here when I got here, that had been here for a lot of years, veteran staff that I saw as great friends and colleagues, but then to be standing up there, so it was felt a little bit odd, but it was also exciting, and they've been really supportive, and so it's been exciting to hear from kids and hear from teachers in the building coming back that have made it real positive so far.
Yeah, it's very positive for our community to have someone who can kind of step in and know where we're headed and where we've been. Thinking about where you're headed, what are some things that when you see the high school that you think, man, that's a great celebration. I really want to make sure we continue to do whatever that would be.
I think just over the last few years, the different things that have just developed, the different programs, groups, the achievements, there's a lot of different stuff going on here now. I mean, kids, different clubs and organizations and the awards kids are getting, all of these different experiences, it's different than 5 years ago when I was here, and certainly 10 years ago where I think it was a pretty standard building where I think we pretty much taught what you would expect in high school. Now I think we're just expanding that, where kids are going, traveling places, doing different things, and I think just keep that going. And that was what I challenged the staff to as well, was the school improvement side of things. We can always get better, but don't lose that creative side to be able to think of new experiences for our kids. So I think that's part of my role here, is to keep that going.
That's one of the things we talked about during opening day, was to stay on the course, but don't be afraid to kind of jump off and see a new path. So what maybe will we see on a new path at the high school under the leadership of Mr. Ahaus?
I don't know if I know exactly right now. I think trying to figure out, it's going to take a little bit of time to see where we're at. I definitely think the outside of the building experiences are things that we will look at. I see a lot of really good things and possibilities with internships and traveling to different locations and kind of getting what you're learning here and getting out of the building to do it and see it. I don't know exactly what that looks like right now. I don't have some big program in mind, but I think it's already started, and I can see that to expand, that our kids are really going to get opportunities to do things outside of the building that will impact their lives.
One of the things that was set up last year that Steve's inheriting is an internship mentorship program. Ryan Wagner from the Education Foundation is really big on trying to make those connections for kids, because so many kids, their mom and dad's in a vocation or a career path, and they start thinking, that's what I have to do or I'm going to do. But there's so much more out there. And so Ryan's committed to that, so it's one of the gifts that you're going to be given as we travel on. How about on the extracurricular side? What are some highlights and things you're looking forward to for this upcoming season?
For me, I'm excited to be back to the high school with all the activities that are going on. I coached for a while. I believe in everything that is learned from doing something, being a part of a club or a sport or a performing group. So I'm excited personally to get back and see everything that's going on here. So many of the programs have just grown to great success in the time while I've been gone, and so I followed them from the middle school. So getting back and seeing everything that's going on in the performing arts end of the building, and then all of the athletic stuff, as well as club FCCLA. Yeah, get that right. And some of the different groups that I've already, talking to sponsors and hearing what they're doing, and just groups like that have some really cool things that our kids are able to do, and just reinforcing that and finding new areas where we can get kids involved.
Well, that's great, and all those things start happening tomorrow. We have a few events. The golf team's already been out and about. The girls' golf team won the Wyland Invitation for the first time, I think, ever, is what I was told.
17 teams and won, and what a great way to start off the year.
Yeah, so it's great. So it's great having Steve back here in this seat, helping guide the direction of the 1,600 plus students and over 100 faculty and staff members. His vision will carry on, and it will be great to see the different paths that we take. Some will be smooth, and I'm sure there'll be some that'll be off-road, and we're trying to figure out how to make sure we get that. But the bottom line is we'll grow kids, and that's what we're all about. So thank you. Come out and visit the high school. If a person has something they want to talk to you about or has an idea, how do they reach out to you?
Email's probably always the best way, just because that's easier to respond from different locations. Phone calls always fine. In person is great, but that's very difficult, knowing the schedule and where we're running around to different events and meetings and in classrooms and all kinds of stuff like that. So probably email, but certainly whatever way we can connect, it'll work.
So you can find that on the Franklin Community High School homepage, or it's Ahaus at franklinschools.org. So thanks for watching Superintendent's Corner. I hope everyone has a great year.